Well, guys, I made it to Canmore. I'm taking a couple of minutes to charge up here just because it's starting to snow. The roads are getting wet. There's some rolling resistance on the road. It says I should make it to Golden, but I want to be sure. So I'm going to give it some extra range and just take probably 15-20 minutes here in Canmore. It's just about 1 in the morning, but it's looking pretty good. I think what I'll do is I'll push through to Golden. Golden's probably going to be a 45-minute charge, maybe a little longer. I'll catch some sleep over there, and then I'll carry on to the next stop. So I only need 159. I think around double that, 320. That should give me plenty. So I'll be good to go in about 5 minutes or so. Good morning, people of the grid. It is bright and early. I'm in BC, and I just finished supercharging at Revelstoke, British Columbia. I pit stopped for about a 50-minute charge. I was gonna grab a quick nap. I've been doing that all the way here, and instead of a 50-minute nap, I got a 2-hour nap. So I'm feeling much better. Got a good recharge, and now I'm on my way. The roads have been really good. Little slightly snow covered kind of around the Golden area, and lots of fog coming into this town. So it's starting to get brighter and brighter. I'm gonna have to switch glasses soon. All right, feeling a little more awake now. Autopilot is just running great. Yeah, so what I was doing was I left home last night at 11:15 p.m. So just about midnight, and I drove to Canmore, stopped for about 15 minutes there. Then I drove on to Golden, and I stopped for about 50 minutes there. In Revelstoke, I was only going to stop for an hour, and I thought I need an hour's sleep. I was feeling pretty tired. That was like at I don't know, 3 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning, and I set my alarm for an hour, plugged the car in. I didn't even hear my alarm go off. I was the only one at the chargers. There's like 8 there. And I woke up 2 hours later feeling pretty good. Now I'm heading for Kamloops. First night in the car. Not bad at all. Ooh, mini golf. Well, guys, made it to Salmon Arm. I got confused there. It's not Salmon Arm, it's Kamloops. You see, the problem I have is that fish, that's a trout. To me, that looks like a salmon. My brain says salmon, Salmon Arm. That's where I think I am. I'm in a whole nother town. It's actually Kamloops. My bad. Tammy's already made fun of me, so feel free to join in if you want to. It's still bright and early in the morning. I'm gonna pop into the local mall here and see what they got for a snack or a coffee. Hey guys, use the facilities. I think I'm gonna go to McDonald's for a coffee and grab some breakfast. But first, I'm gonna go to Mass. Car is pretty much charged, so I'm ready for the next leg of my journey into Vancouver. Trip is looking really good. Sun's out, it's a beautiful day out here. All right. Okay, back in the car. I've still got about 10-15 minutes here before I head out, but I'm about 2/3 of my way through the trip. Started way back here in Calgary, made my way through the mountains. Right now I'm here at Kamloops, and then from Kamloops, what I'm going to do is head down into Vancouver area, hook up with some friends, and then there's a supercharger right at the Tsawwassen Ferry, like literally 4 minutes away from the ferry boarding. So I'm going to book my ferry, and then I'll get to the Tsawwassen supercharger probably before I go, and I'll charge it up to like 95%. That'll give me plenty of range to do all of the visiting and stuff I'm going to do on Vancouver Island, and get me back to the Tsawwassen supercharger for the trip home later in the week. So this is just awesome. All right, next part of the trip, It's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna go grab some lunch and get on the road heading for Hope, BC. That's my next supercharger. So far, day's running smoothly. It's just textbook Tesla driving. At the Hope supercharger, car is charging. It's got probably another 20 minutes and then I'm good to go to the ferry. Because I'm so far ahead of schedule, I've booked myself onto the ferry tonight. I'm going to be on the on Vancouver Island this evening, which is awesome. So I'm going to go for a little boosted board ride, get rid of some garbage, and have some fun. So glad I brought the one wheel with me. I got stuff to do. I can get around, check out the town while the car's charging. So when we had first gotten the Light Runner, we received it in March, and we decided to do a road trip to Anaheim. So that was a long trip, Calgary to Anaheim. Round trip. It was about 6,200 kilometers. We came through Hope, BC. I dropped off Tammy and the kids at this motel up here, and then I took the car back to the supercharger, plugged it in and charged it, came back, we packed up our stuff, and by the time everything was good to go, the car was ready. This was the motel we stayed at. And the room we stayed in was right behind me, right there. It was a really big one. I think it slept about 15 people. They gave it to us because we wouldn't fit in a regular one. Or no, this was the place we fit. Yeah, this was the place. We got here so late and they stuffed us in a regular one. It was coming back, we got the big one. That's what it was. It's not a bad place. So I'm about 60 kilometers, 35 miles-ish outside of Vancouver. And Sunday afternoon traffic grinding to a halt. This is the kind of traffic where autopilot shines. When the car is driving, it slows down, it goes up, it just follows traffic. It just takes all the stress away. Coming through the mountains and those curvy roads, I did all the driving there because that, of course, is a lot of fun. I think I'm going to just autopilot all the way down this road. It looks like it's going to be, the map says it's going to be an hour, and it's factoring in traffic, so it's usually pretty accurate. So that gives me plenty of time to charge up at the last supercharger at the Tuason Ferry. It's just outside there. So I'm going to charge up on that to pretty much full. I'm going to hop on the ferry. I got a reservation there. And then there's tons of chargers in Vancouver Island, so I am set. This is Mike broadcasting from the Light Runner launch control. We just disappeared a Porsche Cayenne. I couldn't even, it was just a little tiny dot in my mirror. Oh, that never gets old. All right, I'm here at the Tuason supercharger. It's somewhere here in the mall area. I've been here once before with my buddy James when we brought the Model 3 back to San Francisco. That's where I'm going to charge up. Okay, I'm lost, but I see the dot on the map. It's got to be over that way. There's a secret door that brought me into the mall, right beside the Starbucks. Washrooms are over here. That's convenient. It's like a shortcut to the Tesla chargers. Made it to Victoria, in the hotel room. Life is good. All right, guys, that's it for the Kessel run. I did just over 1,000 kilometers in one day, a period of about 22 hours. That involved all the driving, all the charging, the ferry ride, the breaks, the sleeps in between, and basically eating and all that stuff. Quite a run, not bad. The drive was wonderful, car performed great, and looking forward to connecting with a few friends out here on Vancouver Island. And then, I don't know, I'll either be going home tomorrow night or the day after. Just depends how time here goes. The weather is nice, might stay for 2 days, might stay for 3, I don't know. But I'll be broadcasting from here and hanging out here for a bit. So let me know what you thought of the scenery. If you have any questions on the car, let me know. I'll update you tomorrow on what I'm going to be doing as far as organizing content on Mick TV. I got a good idea. I think you're going to like it. All right, Miker out.